Hey, what's happening, guys? We are taking a look today at this smart auto manual meter, which is absolutely unmarked, but I'll let you know it's from Zotek. Zotek manufactures a lot of meters. They manufacture the Anang line of meters. I am a big fan of those. I'm just looking to see if it has a model number on here, but I don't really see anything. Maybe when we open it up, it'll be something printed on it, right? Ah, there you go. It is the ZT-M1, and it says it is a smart auto manual meter. So I found a few listings for this. On AliExpress, it lists for $23. Now, on Amazon, it comes under a bunch of different meters. You can find it as the B-side ZT-M1 for $45, the SRY ZT-M1 for $117, or the ZT-M1 ZT-M1 for $118. So if you're looking for one of these after we watch this, after we do this little review, I highly recommend that you go to AliExpress, because they do seem to have the best price. So it's an 8,000 count meter. Let's see, we got any other specs in here? There we go. I'm not going to read them all to you. Feel free to stop the video and check it out yourself. Oh wow, it even has a square wave generator. Nice! Comes with cheapo probes and the anal probing thermocouple. We shall of course test it with my lovely gold-plated probes. Lodge your complaints now. Alright, so we need to prop that up as usual. Because of my bench lights, they are very reflective in anything. That's not even good. Gotta go up higher. How about that? And then we'll tilt that back so you can see it. We don't want any complaints. We shall start with voltage. And for that, we got the old voltage standard here. It's been warming up for a few minutes. Yep, LED's lit. So it says it's a smart meter. We'll put it on voltage and we'll see what happens, right? Oh, it has the black backlit screen. Not bad, not superbly bright, but not bad. Alright, 10 volts. I'd say that's pretty close. Now, I want you to keep in mind, there is a lot of light coming onto this. I mean, I'm well lit my bench here to make good videos. So this looks plenty bright to me. I know it kind of looks dim to you, but if I were to power off most of the bench lights, you can see that it is, in fact, pretty bright. Alright. Let's take her down. I got my fall allergies. They decided to kick in yesterday. That was lovely. 7.5 volts. What we got? 7.505. That's it here. Right on, right on, right on, right? 5 volts. .016. And 2.5 volts. I don't know how I keep switching them up every time I do that. Alright, 2.5 volts. And it does have a very nice little bar graph there. Let's hook up directly here. And I'm just going to vary the voltage. Take her down here to, there we are, 2.6 volts. You can see there we're about 2.5. Now as this comes up to 7.9, you can see the bar graph meter is climbing nicely. Let me put them lights out again so you can see better the bar graph meter. It's not exactly real time, but it's not bad. And then as we approach 8 volts, we're going to lose a digit and the bar graph meter should reset. There we go. So that's good. Kick it all the way up to my max. And that power supply, which is 30.5 volts. Yeah. Good, good, good. Everything's good. Alright. How about the light? So it's just a light on the back. There is no light on the front that I can tell. Alright, where shall we go next? Resistance and capacitance. Okay, I heard you. Resistance. Alright, let's start here. It should be about 2.25 ohms. 2.4, around 10, 10.1, about 100, 985.6, 988, close, 100K, I'm sorry, 10K, 9.98, this should be our 100K, 996.5, 995, and this should be about 10 meg. Right on, right on. Let's check out some capacitors, huh? This should be about 1 microfarad, I think. Or 1 nanofarad, rather. Whoop, my bad. 1.072. This should be around 12 micro. That's taking a minute to think about it. 104, 10.3. Yep. All right, bringing some other ones here. What we got right here: 10 micro, 100, and the biggin. The biggin is 1,000. So 10, 100, and 1,000. Let's do it. 10 micro. Alright. There's always going to be manufacturing tolerances. 100. Yep. 1,000. Seems a little low, but it's climbing. Alright. Let's check some diodes, huh? We will start with a Zener diode. Should give us a forward voltage, what, about 0.22, 0.23, 0.21. This should be about 0.5, 0.4. And a standard silicon junction diode, 0.556. Nice. Alright, how about some LEDs? Start with red, should light it and show us the forward voltage. If I have these in the right position, there we go. 1.8, And then the yellow, a little bit higher. Then the green should be a little bit higher than that. 0.3. Then this is like a bluish color. And finally, a near ultraviolet, which should be the highest. So we're showing us a 2.6 volt forward voltage. That means it's testing these probably with about 3 volts. I mean, we could check it, but why bother? Continuity. I like the light. It's not the fastest, but there's no problem with it at all. Okay, how about AC? Let me find a empty hole here. We're usually about 123.5 volts. Hey, I didn't even electro boom myself out of the chair. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, there's 100 more things we can test on here. Digital multimeters tend to work really well. There's not a lot of problems. We'll check a couple more things, but let's get inside of it, see what it's made of, and then we'll come back. Get the battery out. 3 doubliers. So it's running on about 4.5 volts. It's nice. Alright, now we got to get the condom off. Oh, that's in there. That's in there good. Alright, one moment. Alright, that condom was on there really tight, but that's good. And it's a nice silicone rubber. Nice grippy. So there is no access to the fuses without removing the case. And you're going to find that in just about all of these cheap meters. There's really nothing to be said about it except that is the way it is. Case is nice. We have good, see a nice ledge around there. There are our 2 fuses, HRC fuses. We've got a shunt. We've got a couple MELF resistors here. A couple more here. There's a PTC, positive temperature coefficient thermistor. We've got some diode protection here. 2 ICs. Only one's for the screen. One is for the multimeter itself. We've got a little antenna here for our non-contact voltage. I see no problems with this whatsoever. It is well in line with all the other, Chinese multimeters that we look at here. A little bit of flux left over there. Yeah. There's a jumper up there for some reason. Looks good. Back together easily enough. Let's try the non-contact voltage. You can see it's working pretty well up there. Reading the AC off my lights. No worries, no complaints at all. Got a little battery test here. Let's check that out. If I've got any batteries around. Alright, he found a couple batteries for us to check. Let's sit it up. Figure that way we'll get at least an idea of how stable it is. I'll shut these lights out again. And we'll see if we can adjust our camera positioning. Alright. There we go. So 1.5 volts. Yep. What it's doing is just putting a little current through the battery. 9 volts. This one may be quite dead. Let's see. Yeah, that was quite dead. I don't have any other 9 volts around, but you get the idea. It works. Alright. Let's get physical. No. Let's get medieval? No, that's not it either. Let's get meteorological? Yes, that's it. We'll get meteorological on it. So I'm guessing that we're going here for temperature. Ice water in a Glenlivet glass. Feel free to send Glenlivet anytime. You know, I always think it'd be a lot cooler. Ice water at 52 degrees. Let's see if we can get right on a cube. So 8 degrees right on a cube. Alright. Now let's check some body temperature. Let me just, no, just kidding. I'll just hold the probe in my hand. We should get the mid-90s Fahrenheit wise, and whatever that translates to you Celsius, folks, as. Apparently it is about 34, 35 degrees C, maybe? Yeah, so that seems pretty accurate. Let's go back to the cold water and just watch it go again. Brrr! Yeah, I think she's pretty good, pretty accurate. No worries there. Let's check that square wave output, right? Why not? So we will hook up to the old Siglant, which actually isn't all that old at all. Nice scope. And we'll hook up our probes here. Alright. Let's go in. Let's go output 50 hertz. I'll hit the auto setup. And we'll see what we get. $50 hertz. Let's see if I hit select. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. And that is a relatively nice square wave. The rise time is about averaging about 30 microseconds, so not bad at all. This is a nice meter. Again, I'd recommend you get it from AliExpress for the lowest price. The prices here in the US seem to be a little bit steep. Looks like the lowest you can find it for is about $45, but I give it 2 thumbs up. Right? Why not? Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe. Come on, I want to get to 100,000 subscribers. Subscribe, subscribe. That's it. I'm out. Peace.